Hey, how's my YouTubers doing, man? It's your boy MARLON hollering at you. I'm going to put out another video today, and today we're going to be talking about leaders, poverty, and bad decision. And I'm seeing a lot of it firsthand, so, I have a lot of experience what I'm going to talk about today. So today we're going to be talking about the leaders. So, I'm from Jamaica, and tourism is one of the biggest things for us. We also do a lot of farming. We have good farmlands, raising cattle and crops and all of that. But the tourist industry could be doing way better for a country. We could be the #1 country out there in the world today with tourism if our leaders were doing a better job. So the leaders of our country, what they're doing, they taking a lot of these foreign investors in our country who wants to put up businesses. Tourism is one of the big deal. They'll bring them in and have them put up these hotels, and they give them the property free, no payment on it, no taxes. Sometimes they'll run deals with them to put up businesses with hotels where they'll do anywhere from 30 to 50 year non-taxable. So these business places, people, they jump on it, and they come out from anywhere from in Europe and America. They come in and they jump on it, and it's good business for you. If you can run a business somewhere where you don't pay any taxes on it for 50 years, imagine the amount of money you can make. If you're already 30 years old and you start the business, you'll retire from it and never pay a dime in taxes. The tax money, if our government wasn't being so stupid in doing this, the tax money could help to run the country, building roads, providing housing for people who are less fortunate, and also to provide better schooling so that the public of Jamaica could have better school system for a better education for a country. One of the other things I've seen the government are doing in our country is they are going into politics broke, have no money whatsoever. They're not going in to help the country to make it better for the people and people overall. They're going in and they take out as much money as possible. How can a president go in within a year, and before that year is over, he's living in a $60 million mansion? Where did he get the money to buy it? And he has over $100 million in his bank account. And after he sucks the country dry for all it worth, then when his time is up and he got voted out, he will go off to another country and buy property there and build a house and no longer live in our country and be a part of it after he already sucked it out for everything that he could get out of it. One of the other problems I see in our country is the Chinese. They come in, and the Syrians and people from India and Pakistan, they run anywhere from jewelry store to grocery stores all over the country. The Jamaican people get the low-end jobs as just being a cashier or a stocker on the shelves, and then they bring all the money they make out of our country back to their country, and then they treat the Jamaican people like shit. It's the same thing happening in the tourist industry as well. They'll come in, they will open up these hotels, and they'll take their family members in and give them all the high-end jobs within the hotel. The Jamaicans will get the low-end jobs if either working at the front desk, working in the dining area, or working in room service, or out on the yacht. One of the other problems we are having in our country right now is, and not just in Jamaica, in overall in poor areas, neighborhoods, and poor country all over the world. It's even happening here in America, where we're having young guys who get out of school, either they're finished or not, and instead of moving on to better themselves, get an education so that they could become good providers for their family. They're living at home still with their parents, even up to 27 years old. And then they bring their girlfriend in, and their parents is already struggling from job to job, only working from hand to mouth. And they come in and they start creating their own family underneath the same roof, one kid after the other. So they're not trying to help themselves to get out of this situation. They're creating the same situation that was created for them, for their children to come. And this will keep going from generation to generation as a cycle. And we need to break these cycles as a people. I've seen the same thing happen in my family, where family members, instead of getting out, getting jobs, trying to make it better for themselves so they could have their own place first, no, they started a family underneath the same roof that they grew up under. So now there's 3 different families living in the same household, and there's not enough room for everybody to live in comfortably. One of the other thing is I see going on out there in the world today is I pass this certain spot every Tuesday and Thursday, and these specific people are sitting right underneath a tree across from a McDonald's, and they have this little sign that they hold up. It's the same sign because I noticed every time I pass I looked at it, and they're begging for money that they're homeless. Sometimes the guy is there asking, sometimes it's a couple, sometimes it's the female, sometimes it's the male. And I'm thinking to myself, instead of sitting out here in the corner asking for money all the time that you're homeless, and it's the same people pass there all the time. It's a small town, so it's the same people constantly passing there. So they're going to get a hang of it that, okay, you're not just going to sit there and beg money for the rest of your life. There's a McDonald's across the street. I think if you go in there and you get a job, you could be making more money working for McDonald's per hour than sitting there begging money, because I know you don't make at least $8 sitting under that tree every hour. And if you're not making $8 or more begging money, probably you should get yourself at least a minimum job. And if both of you income combined, at least it would be better than just sitting there and begging money. I'm not saying everybody is capable to work. There is going to be beggars out there all the time, no matter how rich the country is. But some of us can do better. Another time you'll pass there and they'll be drunk, just passed out on the ground. So you know that the money that they're just begging that money to go get alcohol. One day this happened to me back in Jamaica, in the city. I went in town, me and a friend of mine, and we went shopping. And I ran into a guy. He just had a little old flip-flop on his foot, all in around, and he was begging money. He said, you know, he traveled far from where he lived, come in the city, and he does not have any money to pay his way back. So I gave him enough money that I thought would be able to cover his cab fare at least to get him back to where he lived. About 4 days, I went back in the city again, and the same guy approached me again, asking me for money again with the same story. And then I said, isn't you the same guy the other day that asked me for money and give me the same sob story, and I gave you the money to pay your fare home? He just walked away. So there's a lot of people out there scamming the system and make it bad for people who are less fortunate that you could help. That there's time you'll pass these people and wonder if they're trying to pull a fast one on you. Because if there's anything I hate more than a liar, is somebody who's trying to pull a fast one on me like that. So people, help yourself. Do not sit around playing dead. Get up off the couch. Get out there. Think big. Try to achieve, and stop sitting down and depending on other people to take care of you. Thank you guys for watching this video today. I hope this video will help a lot of people out there, because that's all I want to do. Put videos out that will help people. No nonsense. And don't forget to share, subscribe, share this video with your friends and families. And don't forget to like and leave a comment in the comment box. Let me know how you feel about today's topic.